After this. No, because the devil is a lie. Telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Hey, 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 barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Did y'all hear them lyrics that I wrote? Life's a play with no rehearsal. Cause the devil is a lie. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. That song gonna live forever, man. That song gonna live for fucking ever, dog. But let me jump into this. Barbershop Conversations on Spotify and Patreon. We go live tonight with the Nat Turner family, man. It's the anniversary of the Nat Turner Slave Rebellion tonight at midnight. So as soon as we go click live, baby, on the button, it's the anniversary. And who they celebrate with? Not PBC. I mean, not PBS, not Showtime, not Fox, not CBS, but the barbershop, dog. Come on, man. Come on, dog. We had Malcolm X's daughter, and now we got Nat Turner's family, man. Come on. It's just a beautiful run that we on, man. And we doing this for us, man. We represent us first. And but let's jump into what Errol Spence. I was impressed with Errol. And you know the funniest shit ever was Errol. You got to come in the barbershop, man. When you got to come in. We got to talk some shit, dog. Uh, Hopefully you get this video. But I did an exact video on this. About y'all may not remember, but I actually used Earl as the example with Derek James because he had a fight, and I was saying how fighters need to 1099 their trainers, and 10% is the business norm, but it don't have to be 10%. I'm not saying what Derek James is making. I'm just saying business boxing need to take advantage. Boxers need to know everything. They need to sign every check. Every penny that goes through this house goes through me. You understand what I'm saying? I know where everything is going. You know what I mean? When I get those auto pays, I get a fucking announcement on my phone. You got to know where everything is going. Every penny must be accounted for. And just to take it a step further, I'm gonna give you guys another business tip, Earl and everyone else, and Jamel Charlo, who has his own gym, and many fighters. Floyd Mayweather has his own gym. Make that a nonprofit. Make that a nonprofit. And you want to go to level 100 real quick. You want to go to 0 to 100 real quick. Tell Al Heyman to pay you through your motherfucking nonprofit. I just saved y'all motherfuckers $100,000 if you're making $1 million. Telling you right now. Telling you right now. And hire your personal tax accountant. Don't go to no business. Pay that nigga $75,000 a year, like I told you in another video on a Sunday, because I was at Trader Joe's when I did that video. Yeah, hire you an accountant for $100,000 a year. You're gonna get it back in taxes, and he is accountable. If you're making big boy money, if you're making a little bit of money, you might need to just go into a CPA's office. But I suggest if you're making big money like Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, Tank Davis is on the verge of that. The Charlo brothers, if they can win, you know, the brand just gets bigger and stronger. But there's not too many fighters making that big boy money per se. Currently with the schedule moving forward, obviously there's a lot of fighters that made it in the past, but yeah, run everything. Danny Garcia has his own gym. I think that's his own gym. It's a pretty dope gym. It looks real intimate, real climate thick. You know what I mean? Muggy is the word. Muggy is the word. Yeah, run everything. And I already know Al Heyman probably does this already, but stop getting paid in your name. All right. Your check should not be made out to Errol Spence except the mandatory allowance that has to go through the commission. And the commission gets paid based upon your pay. The WBC, the IBF, Earl gets paid upon your pay that you announce to them. So make that as little as possible. I know I'm giving away a lot of game for free, and y'all fighters better thank me somehow. Tell me thank you, Fred. I appreciate you somehow, some way, because I just saved y'all 6 figures. Someone sent us to the Charlo brothers. That's not an estate. That's a community center, Jamal Charlo. That's not your house. That's a complex. That's a sports complex for underprivileged kids. Jamel Charlo, you have a basketball court. You are serving underprivileged kids in your community. Carissa Shields, you didn't build a personal pool in your backyard. Uh, you didn't build a gym downstairs in your basement for you. You were serving underprivileged kids, all those kids that go to your camp in Flint, Michigan in the summertime. Throughout the year, they come to your gym and they have a great time. They do whatever they do. You teach ethics of women, boxing 101, whatever the case may be. Stop getting paid in your name. I just saved y'all millions upon millions of dollars. Join my Patreon. Barbershop Conversations on Patreon. I'm giving this one up. All right. It's okay. It's okay. It's for the culture. It's it's for my fighters. You know what I mean? Uh do your due diligence. All it is 1 day of paperwork. And you're not doing the paperwork. You're going to pay someone $1,500 to do the nonprofit. You're going to get a credit card. You're going to put your not your staff, but your board together. You know what I mean? You're going to have a CFO, CO, CEO, all that type of thing. President, whatever. I forget the titles exactly what they are, but yeah. And you pay your trainer through your nonprofit. You don't pay him a fucking salary. You pay him. He works for your nonprofit. Y'all niggas fight. No, see, you know the biggest difference between Republicans and Democrats? Y'all stupid son of a bitches. Y'all motherfuckers complaining y'all don't want to see Donald Trump's taxes. I'm gonna tell you something right now. The Democrats don't want you to see his taxes neither. The more taxes we pay, the more ambitious that they can be, the more they can filibust. They don't want you to see Donald Trump's taxes. When have you seen a politician's taxes? How about Dianne Feinstein? How about Joe Biden, who's been in office close to 48 years? Y'all falling for that fucking okey doke. No politician's gonna show you their taxes, dog. 99% of it. There's gonna be some outlier experiences. They don't want you to see how they play the game. Come on, y'all. Y'all niggas so stupid. We got Democrats saying, show your taxes. Tell Obama to show his taxes. Tell Clinton to show his taxes. Tell Hillary to show her taxes. No, it's a game. And if you learn these tax games, guess what? There won't be any money for politicians. Don't you know you pay double tax? Earned taxable income on what you earned and sales tax. You don't even know that. You just paying sales tax and sales tax. Anyways, man. I salute Errol for bringing light to this subject. And any fighters, man, you know what? Fighters reach out to me, man. If you want to be managed, if you need an advisor, if you need someone to look over what you need to look over, feel free to hit me up. Because I told every DAZN fighter that will listen to my voice a year ago, if you got a 5-fight deal, 4-fight deal, 3-fight deal, 2-fight deal, you better get it in 9 months. Shout out to Tevin Farmer, man. He fucking ran the numbers up. Check the scoreboard on Tevin Farmer. He was the most active DAZN fighter in the history of DAZN, and he was a smart man for doing it. Every other fighter fighting every 6 months like a fucking dummy. I told you the money was gonna run out. Ain't no such thing as $1 billion in boxing. How the fuck is there $1 billion in boxing when 9 out of 10 fights don't even draw $1 million? You guys only thinking about the main event. That's one fight a week that has $1 million purse. How about the 2,000 fights that's not being shown every Saturday night? Come on, y'all, man. It's not like the NFL where every game is a big game. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, this video got a lot of game in it, dog. Got tons and tons of game in it, dog. Man, I don't give a fuck what no fighter ever tell me in the history of their life. I'm gonna just send them this video and tell them thank you. Because y'all not gonna listen to me. Y'all gonna call a little YouTuber. I'm probably worth more than 9 out of 10 fighters, main event fighters ever. I'm fucking with you, but I'm being slightly serious. I don't know people's numbers and financials. You know what I mean? But I play the game. I'm never gonna show no one my taxes. Are you crazy? I'm giving you the game. I'm not. I would never show no one my taxes. You want to show proof of concept? I own two Teslas. They cost $110,000 each. You do the math. You do. You play common sense, right? Get it now. Y'all gonna learn today, man. Y'all really, really gonna learn today. Yeah, you put the money up front. Yeah, you put the money up front. It's okay. That's how rich people stay rich. They got front money, and they get it back. They get it back the other way. Poor people need loans, so they got to pay interest. Rich people say, "Oh, it costs 200,000. I'll give you 200,000, and I'll get $75,000 credit on my taxes." Yeah, okay, no problem. I'll give you 200,000, no problem. Barbershop comment. Shout out to Errol, man, for teaching the masses, man. Errol, you got to. We're excited about having you in the barbershop whenever you're ready. Maurice Hooker, I'll be excited. I've never interviewed Maurice. I take that back. I interviewed Maurice Hooker one time. It was at the brunch for the. I remember I did the brunch at the Ritz Carlton. Remember I did the brunch at the how cool at it. Remember I did the brunch at the Ritz Carlton when I picked up the bill. Bill was over $3,000, and uh someone donated half. I mean, y'all collective donated half, give y'all credit. You know what I mean? It was a community event. I ended up paying about $1,500, and y'all picked up the other half. It was a great time. You know what I mean? I just threw that out there because people say, Fred, you take money. I just gave $1,500 at the Ritz Carlton breakfast brunch. And the reason why I brought that up, he was sitting directly across from the table, and so was Stephen A. Smith on the other side. You know what I mean? So I interviewed Maurice Hooker probably for about 30 seconds or a minute. And I just gave him, I interviewed him, then I gave him a word of encouragement because that was when he got into that DUI thing. He may not even remember, but it was in the morning of the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury 1 fight at Staples Center. And I just wrapped my arms around him, just wanted to give him some words of encouragement. You know what I mean? That's basically it, man. Everyone makes mistakes, you know. Um, it's that he's a public figure, you know. So yeah, man, that's basically it, man. And I'm looking forward to. Oh, I did interview Maurice Hooker at his fight. I stand corrected. At his fight against Jose Ramirez, I totally forgot. I did interview him, and he was standing right next to Tevin Farmer. He was walking through the crowd. I stand corrected, right at the state fair or something like that in Arlington, Texas. If I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somewhere in there. And I had a great time. It was hot as hell that time. July 27th was that fight. So that was July 26th. July 26th. Anyhow, man, barbershop conversations, man. You guys have a splendid day. Errol, keep preaching, man, because people are watching and listening to you. It's important. You're one of the leaders in boxing. You know what I mean? And hopefully more fighters can give fighters game. And Eric Chambers responded to him, and I'm gonna talk about that. Oh man, Eric Chambers responded. He said, "Oh my God, if I told man, oh my God." Danny Garcia said it too. If I make 1 million, I'm bringing home 400,000. Where they do that at? If I make 1 million, I'm bringing home 850,000. Just keeping it a buck, nigga. Keeping it a buck. Jordan, my Patreon, dog. Jordan, my Patreon. Um, and what else? Yeah, I said 400. I mean, I didn't respond to it because we're walking and talking through the MGM, and it's no room to. It's no time. I think Ellie and I was doing that interview. It's no time to teach fighters that type of game in that because they're not gonna listen. Danny Garcia is on his I mean, Danny Garcia is a superstar in boxing, so he can't go 10 feet without people walking up to him because that's just the reality. He's a superstar in boxing, and he deserves it. You know, the real unified, undisputed 140 champion in current boxing. The real. Y'all motherfuckers don't give Danny Garcia enough credit. That nigga's a fighter, dog. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas say. Danny Garcia can fight. Period. Because he don't have the flash, he don't have the reflexes of a Roy Jones, or he don't have the footwork of a Sean Porter, he don't have the strong biomechanics of an Errol Spence, but he has something from all of those fighters, and it's simply enough. if Errol Spence don't have a great camp, Danny Garcia could possibly upset the apple cart. And I'm just being candidly honest. Um, so I think Danny Garcia, Earl Spence is a hell of a fight. I love it. I love the fight. I love the fight. It's a great barometer to see where Earl Spence is at. Earl Spence seems like he's looking good. I saw someone sent me a screenshot of Derek James saying that he's good. You know what I mean? So I'm real excited about that. And that's basically it, man. But if they have this fight in Dallas with fans, I'll be there. I love Dallas. I love Dallas. I want to buy a fucking mansion on a couple acres out there one day. Maybe when I'm 60 years old, man. You know what I mean? We'll see. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. And don't forget Nat Turner family tonight in the barbershop, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'll holla. Peace.